Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy and I'm the keeper of our home here at 4D Farms, where we're all about faith, family, home, and farm. Y'all come on in and see what we're all about, because we want our channel to encourage you and inspire you on your journey. If you see something that you like, please give it a thumbs up, hit that like button. That helps our channel grow and reach more people. If you want to subscribe, and if you think other people can benefit from our videos, please share them. Y'all, we hope to see you in each and every video, and most of all, thanks for watching. Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. Do y'all remember the video of me and my mama making apple jelly? Okay? And we took the pulp that was left over in the steam juicer and we turned it into applesauce. Well, guess what? I'm going to do that same process, extracting the juice. Me and my mama's been making apple jelly today, but with the scraps this time, I wanted to make some apple butter. Okay, so we went through the same process that was in that video. We took the pulp, put it into a crock pot, and this is how we're going to make apple butter. Y'all, you can get any recipe online as far as the ingredients to go in your apple butter. And the funny thing about apple butter, there's no butter in apple butter, okay? But this is what you're going to do to your scraps. If you have the steam canner, a steam juicer, and you extracted all of your juice out to make your apple jelly, and you're stuck with the pulp left, y'all don't throw that stuff away. Do what we did. Either make you some applesauce like we did in that video, or this time around I'm making dear hubby some apple butter. He wants to try it. So we took those scraps in the steam juicer and I put them in a crock pot. Okay, now because they were already softened, so your cooking time in a recipe is not going to be as long. A lot of times in your apple butter recipes, you'll have to, of course, peel and core and stuff like that, or you can leave the peelings on. Y'all know my feelings about the peelings. We left them on because that's where your vitamins and minerals are, okay? And it just adds more flavor, okay? And then it'll tell you in the recipe to put them raw in a crock pot. Then you need to let them cook down until they're softened. Well, when we did that in the steam juicer, my apples and things were already softened. You'll see if you see that video, and if you've made applesauce and you've made apple jelly and applesauce going by that video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So my cook down time is going to be a whole lot less because I already had the softened apples. Now is the fun part. I pureed these up using an immersion blender. Now I'm going to add brown sugar, pumpkin pie spice, because I don't have nutmeg or anything like that, and I think pumpkin pie spice has nutmeg in it. Okay, so that takes care of that. Cloves and cinnamon. You can pick out any recipe that you want online. That's what I did. I was like, I need to make some apple butter. Quick, I need a recipe. So I just pulled one up on Pinterest or Googled it, and this one was so simple. It had the least amount of ingredients. I saw a recipe that had up to 11 ingredients in it. I ain't got time for all that. I just picked a simple recipe, y'all. Now we're going to add these ingredients. I'm going to eyeball it, y'all, because I didn't have the same measurements of the pureed apples as what the recipe calls for, so I'm going to have to kind of like eyeball it, but I'm good at that, y'all. Okay, then you're going to let this cook low and slow over, about 4 to 6 hours, or you could do it overnight, until your applesauce, apple butter, thickens and it caramelizes. Okay, I will put pictures. My mama didn't want to do a video today. They came to visit today and she didn't want to do a video because I'm like, no, I don't want to do one either. Let's just visit and just have a good time. But I took pictures of the process. So from beginning to end, I will put the pictures at the end of this video so you can go back and refresh your memory if you watched our apple making making apple jelly video, or if you didn't watch it, that's okay. I've got pictures at the end of our steps, okay? And so I'm going to put these ingredients in here. I'm going to let this go overnight on low. In the morning, I'm going to have caramelized apple butter. I will include pictures. And then you're going to do the same thing that you would do for your apple sauce. You're going to ladle this up into pint jars. Let me go get a jar. You're going to ladle these into your pint jars up to the neck. There's no pectin in this, y'all. It's not a jelly. It's not a jam. And there's no pectin. It's just caramelized, pureed apples down, okay? Apple butter. The caramelization is the reason why it's called butter. Because once you cook it down and that sugar caramelizes, it creates a thicker, buttery sauce, okay? If you know anything about making preserves and butters out of fruit, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, but if you're a beginner, the caramelization is where the name butter comes in at. But anyway, where was I? Squirrel. You're going to fill up to the neck here, to the rim. You're going to wipe your rims off, okay? Make sure there's nothing interfering with that seal. You're going to put your lid and your ring on, fingertip tight. You're going to water bath them. Same amount of time. Was it 10 minutes that we did the applesauce for? You're going to process in a rolling water bath for 10 minutes. Okay? Take them out. Let them cool. Let them seal. You've got apple butter. Y'all watch the pictures at the end. I'm going to have all the steps. I'm going to put the pictures and you'll see the steps that we went through. Just pay attention to the end. And then if you need to write everything down, you'll have your recipe. Or just Google you a recipe or Pinterest you a recipe and bookmark it, okay? Print it off. Put it in your recipe book. That's what I did with the extra pulp on this batch, is making apple butter. Dear hubby loved the peach butter that I made, and he's like, I said, I'm going to be making you some more apple jelly, and I said, I can turn some of that pulp into apple butter. His little eyes sparkled up, like a little boy, and I'm like, I got you, boo. I'm going to make you some apple butter. So, with apples, y'all, the possibilities are endless. You can make apple juice, apple jelly, apple jam, apple preserves. I haven't made any preserves yet. I'm not sure about the science behind all that, but I haven't made any yet. Apple juice, apple jelly, apple preserves, apple jam, and then apple sauce and apple butter. All things apple, y'all, just in time for the fall harvest. Apple pies. Oh, y'all, I feel like Forrest Gump. Shrimp, bowl, shrimp, fried shrimp. Okay, y'all get the point. I feel like Forrest Gump. All the things you can do with apples, perfect for this time of year, for that fall apple harvest. Y'all, happy harvesting those apples. I can smell y'all's kitchens now. I smell all them apples going. Y'all have fun making, all these things with apples. Stay tuned to the end. I will have a slideshow and you can see the process. Yeah, this is my to-do board up here. My kitchen has been in the works today. It will be tomorrow. Yes. So y'all have fun making all those wonderful things and making it now, adding another thing you can do with your apples and making apple butter. Okay? I'll send you some pictures at the end. Here we are getting the apples cored and sliced. Got them in the steam juicer. Got it all set up. We're going to let it start distilling out that juice. You're going to get you a setup like this. Then you're going to get your calcium water ready. Then you're going to mix your pectin and your sugar. Then you're going to put it back on the stove. Add your calcium water, lemon juice, your sugar, and your pectin. Then you're going to let it boil for 2 minutes. Then you're going to take it off. You're going to ladle it in your jars. You're going to wipe your rims off. Put your lids and rings on. Put it in a rolling water bath boil for 10 minutes. Then we're going to get the apple butter started. We're going to get it put in the crock pot. We are going to blend it up with an immersion blender until it's pureed. Put our seasonings in. Stir it up real good. Let that slow cook overnight. I got up the next morning. I ladled it into my jars, wiped the rims, put my lids and rings on, and went through the same process. Water rolling bath, boil for 10 minutes.